Hello, everyone. Modern networks require more than just connectivity. They need to be secure, scalable, and centrally managed. As organizations expand, managing switches across distributed environments becomes increasingly complex. That's why solutions like Fortinet FortiSwitch, integrated with the Security Fabric, are widely used to simplify network operations while maintaining strong security controls. The Fortinet Certified Professional Secure Networking certification validates your ability to configure, manage, and troubleshoot FortiSwitch deployments in real-world environments. In this video, we'll go through a few practice questions based on the types of tasks and scenarios covered on the Fortinet NSE 5 FortiSwitch 7.6 Administrator exam. Question 1. A network administrator is configuring a FortiSwitch in FortiLink mode with a FortiGate firewall. After physically connecting the FortiSwitch to the FortiGate, the administrator notices that the switch does not appear in the managed switch list. The FortiLink interface is already configured correctly, and there are no physical connectivity issues. What is the most likely reason for this issue? A. The FortiSwitch firmware version is higher than the FortiGate. B. The FortiLink interface is not configured as a dedicated interface. C. The FortiSwitch has not been authorized on the FortiGate. D. VLAN is not assigned to the FortiLink interface. Correct answer, C. The FortiSwitch has not been authorized on the FortiGate. Explanation. When a FortiSwitch connects to a FortiGate, it is automatically discovered, but must be manually authorized by the administrator. Until authorization is completed, the switch will not be fully managed or visible in the managed switch list. Question 2. An administrator is configuring multiple VLANs on a FortiSwitch managed by a FortiGate. The goal is to allow a single port to carry traffic from multiple VLANs while ensuring proper VLAN tagging is maintained. Which configuration should the administrator apply? A. Configure the port in access mode. B. Configure the port in trunk mode. C. Disable VLAN tagging on the port. D. Assign only a native VLAN to the port. Correct answer, B. Configure the port in trunk mode. Explanation. A trunk port allows traffic from multiple VLANs and uses VLAN tagging to differentiate between them. Access ports are limited to a single VLAN, making trunk mode the correct choice. Question 3. In a network using FortiSwitch devices, an administrator observes that some ports are being placed in a blocking state even though there is no obvious loop in the network topology. What is the most likely explanation for this behavior? A. STP is globally disabled. B. Loop guard is enabled. C. Incorrect root bridge election. D. Ports are configured as edge ports. Correct answer, C. Incorrect root bridge election. Explanation. If the root bridge election is incorrect, STP may block certain ports to maintain a loop-free topology. This can occur even when no visible loop exists, due to priority or bridge ID misconfiguration. Question 4. A network administrator connects an IP phone to a FortiSwitch port configured to support PoE. However, the phone does not power on, even though both the cable and the device are functioning properly. What is the most likely cause? A. The port is configured as a trunk port. B. PoE is disabled on the port. C. VLAN mismatch exists. D. STP is blocking the port. Correct answer, B. PoE is disabled on the port. Explanation. If PoE is not enabled on the switch port, the connected device will not receive power. This is the most common reason for PoE devices failing to turn on. Question 5. An administrator is configuring link aggregation between two FortiSwitches to improve bandwidth and provide redundancy. After completing the configuration, the links fail to bundle properly. What is the most likely cause of this issue? A. Different VLANs are configured on each link. B. LACP mode mismatch between the switches. C. STP is disabled on both switches. D. Ports are configured as access ports. Correct answer, B. LACP mode mismatch between the switches. Explanation. For link aggregation to work correctly, LACP settings must match on both ends, e.g. active-active or active-passive. A mismatch in LACP configuration will prevent the links from forming a bundle. Managing FortiSwitch environments involves understanding how switching, security, and centralized management come together within the Fortinet ecosystem. Practicing questions like these can help you get more comfortable with how configurations, troubleshooting steps, and deployment decisions are tested on the exam. If you'd like to go through more questions like these, check out the link in the description for additional Fortinet NSE 5, FortiSwitch 7.6 administrator exam practice questions available on CertBoosters. Subscribe to the channel for more certification exams practice videos across networking, cloud, and cybersecurity topics. Thanks for watching, and all the best with your exam preparation.